But I just thought I'd show y'all that for shits and giggles. I can't even say it right. Shits and giggles. Shh. Said the S word. So, I'm probably gonna have to edit that out. Anyway. Hey y'all, it's Joe. Hey y'all, it's Joe again. I might be filming 2 videos this weekend, this day. So here I am again. I didn't change my shirt. Y'all don't care. Okay. So some more things that I have done that I have not shown y'all. As I run across them, I'm like, oh yeah, I don't think I showed y'all this yet. But, Cindy with the Roomy Mill. I'll have her link down below. If y'all don't know her, you need to go watch because she is so funny. I love her. I love her sense of humor because we think very much alike. Although I have let a few things slip on my channel, I try to keep it very clean. She keeps it clean too. It's just, you know, it's just the way your thoughts work or the way my thoughts work. Anyway, so she was requesting flowers. I made a bunch of flowers. She was, you know, asking if anybody wanted to make flowers and send to her. She had a project in mind that she wanted to do for an auction for, oh, you have to go check her channel out to get all the deets. But it has something to do with helping the blind because her mother is blind. And yeah, so it's an auction for that type of charity. Anyway, she took the flowers that people sent her. I went through a rough patch. So I never did get them put in the mail. And I felt so bad about that. But anyway, she ordered these stools off of Amazon. And she has made them using the flowers that people sent her, along with other things that she might add to it. Has made the most cutest stools. And like one of them is like, you know, Day of the Dead type, you know, and with the skull and the flowers and all that. And anyway, y'all just need to go check her out. She's pretty damn awesome. So I had made these flowers. I'm like, well, I'll just hold on to them and maybe one day I'll use them to put an applique on something. Maybe for a Boggy Creek blanket or something, I'll put those on. And then I was making these. I'm like, this would make an awesome coaster. So I'm like, while I'm in my funk, you know, just looking, sometimes you want to crochet something very easy and mindless. So I made one that looks like a sunflower. I love sunflowers. Sunflowers remind me of my childhood. They remind me of my dad's mom, my paternal grandmother. And they always planted flowers every year in like a little garden, not like a whole field, you know, but they might have a dozen from what I remember from my childhood. And I just love sunflowers, and my grandmother always loved sunflowers. So then I was like, I wonder what it would look like in different colors. You know, different colored sunflowers, lighter browns or darker golds, you know. So I started playing with all my cotton yarn and making different colored sunflowers. I kind of like this one. It kind of looks a little bit more cheeky poo-poo. And then, so I started, I have more petals on this one. Some are a little bit bigger than others. And so I just kept going through, and I'm like, I just kept making them and making them and making them. Different sizes, different colors. That's pretty cool. And And I was like, well, we got sunflower coasters for everybody. Or I could use them for appliques. This one's really big around for like a big fat coffee mug or something. And yeah. So just thought I'd show y'all my stack of sunflower coasters here and my other flowers. And I think there's still some more stuff down in that bag where I had all my cotton I was doing all this with at that time. But they were a lot of fun, and it kept my mind busy and my hands busy, and we'll get them going. And then while I was fooling with that cotton, I had, long story short, I went to a, like an eclectic type of artsy / thrift store, antique-y, crafty. It had everything, right? It had art, it had antiques, it had thrift, or more like older thrift, not just everyday thrift, and you know, artsy stuff. So they had a little booth there that had crochet items, and I was so excited to see it. And so I recognized it was one of the young ladies that was at the craft fair last fall, was it? I'll link that video down below in case you want to go look at the craft fair. So anyway, she had the cutest little plushies and stuff like that. You know, she had a shelf with all her little plushies on it. And so I was just curious. I don't sell my items, but I always think that maybe one day I might want to, like if I have enough time to like do something like that. Yeah. Like in retirement maybe. But because I do work. People don't think I do, but I do. I work. So anyway, I was just curious about, you know, how it all works, how, you know, is it consignment? Is it booth fees, you know, and all that. So she gave me a little rundown, and she said, but I'm not looking for any more, you know, crochet items because I have enough in the store already. I'm like, yeah, I'm not even, you know, I don't sell, and I was just curious about it. She said, but if I did take on more crochet items, I would want like the tops, you know, like the festival tops, the little halter tops and things like that. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I don't really make those, but you know, I probably could, but you know, that's not something that I do, but I'll think about it, you know, in case I do want to like try to make some and put them in there for sale. So y'all, I made this. I made this to fit me. Now, I got some girls on me. I don't know if y'all have noticed. I'm not lacking in that department. But I made this little halter top. And they do fit in there. Because I tried it on, but I am not going to try it on for y'all. Because, no, this mama don't wear stuff like that. So, I'm still attached to the yarn because I think I'm going to, let me try to explain how the back works. So, you've got these straps here. This comes around like this. So, these two, like a bra or a bikini, it meets in the back, right? Right here. But these long straps will go crisscross, so you have like a crisscross thing on these in the back, and then you tie it up. You crisscross it in the back, and then you can do the down this. Well, I think this needs to be a lot longer. This is really skinny. I think it needs to be at least that much longer. So after I tried it on and everything, and I'm like, this, if I were to even try to wear this, I would have to do some serious alterations to this. Like if you can see where this pin is right here, when I tried it on, I'm like, I want this to be closed all the way up here. So it's not like this. It's like this. Where, you know, and then it can go that way. So, I don't know. This will probably get put down and never pick back up again. But I just thought I'd show y'all that for shits and giggles. I can't even say it right. Shits and giggles. Shh. So the S word. So, I'm probably going to have to edit that out. Anyway, if I even put any of this in. Oh, now I got fuzzies everywhere. So those were some of the things that I have worked on in the past few months. There's others, but maybe one day I'll show you more. This is something that I have recently been working on. I have my mother's two sisters. One older, one younger. My mom was in the middle. I have been wanting to make them a lap blanket. So, I saw, who was it? Trisha, Mama Swift. Oh, wait. Speaking of Trisha from Mama Swift, she is doing Nan's Next Knots Luck of the Draw. And quickly, the gist of that is you pick a certain amount of colors. A new number is picked every week. And wait, the gist of it is you pick some colors, you number them, and every week a new number is drawn, and that you use that yarn color that you assign that number to. Right? Okay. So, I will link her down below and you can go watch her videos where she explains everything. So it's been 2 weeks now, and this is my Luck of the Draw project. And it kind of looks like something, but it is a snake. They call it that too, don't they? Anyway, this is a snake. It has a black head. Come on. Okay, y'all, I'm mature sometimes. So this was the first week's color that I assigned the number to, and this is the second week's color that I assigned the number to. So, I have a few more colors in here in this basket. I put in just some scrappy blanket yarn balls that I had, and so I will be using those in my snake. This is going to be a 10-week project. She's mainly doing it for she made it 10 weeks so people can use it to make a Boggy Creek blanket to donate to Boggy Creek. I will have that link down below if you want to learn all about Boggy Creek. So so I just have a few more colors in here, and we'll see what she draws. A new number every Thursday. You can go check out her channel, very short video, and you can join in on the fun with that. I saw, who was it? Trisha, Mama Swift. She made this, it's called the Snowflake Star Throw by the Crochet Crowd. I saw her make this and I was like, that is so pretty. I've got to make one of those. So I started making one. Isn't it pretty? It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I love it. I love it. It's so pretty. So I chose some clearance light blue yarn I had from Hobby Lobby. You know, I love this yarn. And this is a just like an ivory color. So let me see if I can grab that. Whoopsie, I dropped something. I had a bunch of this in my stash. You'll Be Missed is the name of the yarn. You'll Be Missed, and it's a clearance yarn from Hobby Lobby. And I had a bunch of this, so it's like that. I was like, okay, I need a bunch, you know, to make a blanket. But I don't know if I have enough to make two. 2 lap size blankets. Anyway, so then I started, I just think it's so pretty. This is so pretty. I thought I had the pattern printed up here, but I might have been just looking at it online. I thought I printed it. Anyway, this, there's tutorials for this on Mikey's channel, you know, with the Crochet Crowd. And so it's getting to where it's taking quite a while to get around. And some of these stitches, although it's very easy, an easy pattern to follow. It's a 4-row repeat. Is it 4 or 6-row repeat? And I can't remember what row comes next, so I have to constantly refer back. And that gets to be a little monotonous. In case y'all don't know, I'm not a blanket maker. I love amigurumis. I love small plushies. I love quick projects. I love a quickie. Yeah, baby. But these are not quickies for me. Some people can do lap blankets quickie, not me. So then I started thinking about this one blanket. I have made a couple, maybe 3 of these. Also by the Crochet Crowd, Mikey. I think you can get this pattern, yeah. You can get this pattern on Yarnspirations. No, you can get this pattern on the crochetcrowd.com. I'll link it down below. But I've made this before, and it's called the Calming Comfort Afghan. And that's what it looks like. And here's like some of the pictures of the different stitches. Isn't that so pretty? I just think it's so pretty. Here's one of the ones that I did. Ran across this the other day, and I was like, that's it. That's the blanket. That's the blanket I need to make for my aunts. I absolutely love this. I love it, love it, love it. Give y'all a close up. There's the middle. And here's the... Anyway, it's so pretty. This yarn is so nice, y'all. This yarn, this is a Yarn Bee yarn. There it is, right in front of me. Let me go get it. I couldn't remember which one it was. It's Yarn Bee Sweet Divinity. Sweet Divinity. See that? In a berry purple. And it was a clearance yarn from Hobby Lobby. Y'all, 90% of my yarn is clearance yarn from Hobby Lobby. And I have lots of it. And I like to buy yarn for my friends that don't live near a Hobby Lobby, or they don't live in this country. Because they're always excited, you know, for the Hobby Lobby sale, and a lot of people can't get to it. The clearance sale once a year. So anyway, this is scrumdiddlyumptious. I love it. So those were the 2 colors. I still have some of the other, this greenish color also. I'm looking at on my shelf. I don't know how many I have, but I can see 3 of each color, and there might be more behind it. But anyway, so nice. And I love that pattern, and it's easy, and it's just beautiful. I think it's just beautiful and easy enough for me. I've tried to do patterns. Well, when I was first starting to crochet, I tried to do the, what was it? Savannah. What was the name of that one? Was it Savannah something? Sophie's Universe. Not Savannah. I had the S right. So anyway, so I tried to do, you know, the Sophie's Universe, and I was kind of, you know, I had quite a few arrows, and I only got it like this big, and I was like, okay, no, and I put that down. but I could probably go back to it now and do it. But anyway, I just found this pattern very easy to follow, and it produced such a beautiful product at the end. And such as this one. So I'm hoping I will get this one done. But I was thinking maybe I'll just start this for my aunts. It's square. It'll be easier for them to use. They can use it all year round as opposed to just maybe, you know, Christmas or winter. So I was like, yeah, maybe I'll just make this for the aunts. So I have some of this Yarn Bee, of course. Yarn Bee Glowing clearance yarn from Hobby Lobby. This one is Sage in Song. Anyway, so I have quite a few rolls of this, and I have this in like 3 very similar colorways. Let me go get those. So I figured I would do one ball at a time, and then I would switch to the next ball. But there's also Sienna Sunflower and Evening Glow. So I figured these 3 would look really good together in a blanket. And that way I wouldn't have to cut the yarn and have all the ends to sew in changing the colors, right? Or even being worried if I had enough of that one color to do like that one section in that one color, you know. So I thought I'd give this a shot. Hopefully, I think I have enough to do 2 nice lap blankets. I'm using a 6mm hook. And so I'll probably do this one next, which is like a lot of oranges and greens. And then I'll switch to this one. I don't know yet. We'll see how I feel when I get to the end of these other balls or skeins. But I decided I'm going to do them in tandem. I'm going to do 2 at a time. So this is where I'm at with the Calming Comfort Afghans. And the color changes are not as gradual as I would have liked. Like this one is giving me a little like, ooh, I don't know about that color change right there in the middle where these change, but I'm just giving it a shot. I'm going to let it get a little bigger, and then I'll see if I like it. I almost do want to. I think this one might be fine. It's not as noticeable as this one. I could just pull this out and color control this one middle part and then continue on. Yep, that's what I want to do. I'll probably do that tonight when I'm sitting on Zoom with my girlies. Okay. So yeah, so that's the Calming Comfort by the Crochet Crowd. You can print the pattern. They have tutorials online, and you can print the pattern, and it's all free. So I love that about them, that they are able to do that. And let's see what's next. So along with Cindy from the Roomy Mail that I love to watch, that I sadly did not get to send my flowers to, I love to watch Caroline for the Love of Crochet. And she showed on her channel, she is making some granny shorts for her son. Her son wants a pair of granny square shorts. So she picked up, which I had to run out and get when I could get there, from Hobby Lobby. She showed this granny square, and they have it in different colors too. It's a granny square ribbon. It's a ribbon. It's not that stretchy at all, so that's a good thing, because I was thinking that would make a perfect purse strap, right? So I just bought, did I just buy a yard? Yeah, I must have just bought 1 yard. That's long enough to use as a purse strap, depending on, I was thinking crossbody. Do you think that's long enough for crossbody? What if I did the, oh yeah, see that? Well, and like one of those granny crossbody bags, I think that would probably be the perfect size. So hopefully I didn't get a piece too short. But so you can see it's not, I would say this is machine made. It is not handmade crochet granny squares. Let me show you what the back looks like. See that? I don't know how. That's some kind of a machine made something. That's not handmade. But anyway, I love the look of it. Isn't it cool? I think it's really awesome. If you crocheted granny squares like this and then sewed them all together and used them as a strap, it would go wow, wow, wow. It would just stretch out like twice the length, you know. I actually did make a mistake one time when I first got back into crochet that I made a bag and I crocheted the strap, and I went to a farmer's market. I think I bought a jar of honey. And so it was a big bag and a kind of a long strap. Like the strap was here and it was a big like tote bag size. And I put the honey in it and it hung down past my knees. That was so funny. Anyway, thanks for that idea, Caroline. I just love to watch you all of you when I can, because, you know, you just, the inspiration and the ideas you get from seeing what someone else is doing. Anyway, she's not using this as a purse strap, although she probably, you know, she might, with whatever extra she has, but she was going to use it for like a stripe, like down the side of the shorts. Well, I can't show you my bum, but anyway, like down the side of the shorts is like a stripe, which I thought was a really cool idea and would probably make it look a little bit more modern, right? So I can't wait to see the one she makes. Now, she made all kinds of different granny squares. I think he liked like the flower, not like the traditional granny square, but like there's a flower in the middle and then, you know, the squared off. And so she made all different colors and with different yarns, and she couldn't decide what to use. So I'm very curious as to what her son would like and what he's going to use. But I told her she needed to make another pair. With all those squares, she needed to make some for herself. So I hope she does. I hope she does. Or at least a granny something for herself. Okay. They were all so pretty. I got fuzzies floating around, scritching my nose. Okay. Oh, you know what else? Oh, speaking of the strap, I forgot to show y'all. I also bought like these little D-rings. Well, that's upside down, but that don't matter. So I bought these little D-rings and these clippy thingies to connect the strap to whatever bag I make. So I think the idea is you sew like this flat part to your bag and you sew the strap to this, right? And then you clip that to the round part. So y'all know how that works. Oh, I picked up another pack. If y'all like to make amigurumi and plushies with the blanket yarn, these are the best needles for plushie yarn. Where's one? I had one open. This. It's got the big plastic eye on the needle. And sometimes I manipulate it. Look, I can manipulate it and get it to open up really big to get that really, really big fat yarn in there. And so the blue one is the biggest one, but they all have the big plastic eyes. And then they're 3 different sizes. The pink one stops right here, and the gold one's up here. And you see, this is like the biggest one. This is my favorite when I'm working with plushie yarn. My absolute favorite yarn needle to use with that. So yeah, so that's just a little something there. So many things to talk about. So thanks y'all for sticking around for Joe's Web number 120, and be blessed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.